What are we at? 174? What's up, everybody?
Yes.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 174, Dunn and Drew. Sorry we weren't with you Monday. But am I sorry? Because how many people hit us up?
One. And not even on the day we drop.
Yeah, it took a whole day for someone to even notice that we didn't drop.
But maybe you did notice but didn't say anything, but that still hurts my feelings.
Yeah, it hurts my feelings that we weren't so what happened Monday? I was just beat. I was like, Eric, I can't do this today.
Was that the Applebee's night? It was.
Probably, yes, very likely. So I was like, no, I don't have it in me. Work killed me. I can't remember what happened, but I was just so drained. Oh, that was Vincent Jackson Day. That was a crazy day at work. Because I work in Tampa, and that's where he was found dead. So, and I work at a local news station. I'm saying this for the new listeners, just in case we have some newbies. So, and then Tuesday, so after that happened, I was like, all right, you know what? You're like making me feel better. It's okay. We don't have to, we've been very consistent. It's okay to miss a day. And then the next day comes, and I have another hell of a day at work. I had to stay an hour late because of even more breaking news. And I get home and I start cooking, and I'm like, I can't cook, work out, and have the energy to do a podcast and stay up and edit and then go to work the next day. It's just not going to happen. So I was like, you know what? Let's do it on Wednesday because I have Thursdays off. So I'm chilling tonight.
Today's your Friday, basically.
Today's my Friday. But still, only one person asked where's the episode. So.
And they asked today. It's been 2 days.
Yeah.
And they just asked today. But shout out to that person once we get to the shout outs.
Yeah. You got his name in here? Oh, yeah. You do.
He's a real one. He's a real one.
What do we do now? Oh, okay. I was reading my notes because I wrote these notes in so long ago. I'm trying to remember what I was thinking. So let's rewind. All right, welcome to episode 174. Football's over, so what do we do now? What do we talk about?
Yes, I've been wondering since the end of the Super Bowl. Like, I know NASCAR's here, tennis is here, but like,
you love NASCAR.
I do. I also love women's tennis. I don't really care.
Women.
Don't care for the men's tennis side, really.
Shut up. We have three of the best.
I don't care about Joker. Where's Roger? Roger ain't even playing right now.
But still, three of the best tennis players.
Nadal lost to some Greek fuck.
Prime.
Tsitsipas. How do you say his name?
Tsitsipas?
He
lost to Tsitsipas?
Tsitsipas. Yes, he did. Who's ranked 5, so I guess he's the new Nadal, Greek Nadal.
You notice I have less gray hair right now?
Oh, Just for Men is working.
I don't know what it's called. I don't know if it's Just for Men, but it's something. It's a little something. Trying to look right. Trying to get myself right for the summer.
So we're going to have to come up with some things to entertain you guys with, and
entertain myself with. Shit.
We are open to suggestions. So hit us on Twitter, please.
I took one suggestion from our boy Wiz, so we're gonna get into that later. It's gonna be pretty entertaining. It's an off the dome. Just because we just too lazy. I think off the dome we do that segment just because we're too lazy to come up to do our homework. Everything off the dome. Because we're like, let's just do it off the dome. It's less prep. R.I.P. to all y'all. Pretty much everyone else not in Florida that are dealing with these winter storms right now. I know we have some group chat fellas that are pretty much in the thick of things right now. I think if you're in Texas, you have it worse because Texas isn't used to all this snow and this cold. So, like, if you're up north, where they're really getting pounded too, I feel like it's awful, but they know what's going on. They've done this before. It's kind of like if fucking California got hit with a hurricane. They wouldn't know how to react to that shit.
But give them a fucking fire and they chilling. Like,
yeah.
Oh, we been.
Yeah, you give
good.
us a fire and we don't
good.
know what to do. So yeah, that snow looks like Texas. People are losing the power on purpose. People are losing power on accident. Water pipes are busting just because they're not ready for this shit. It's so
I don't know
crazy.
what's going on over there in Texas, but my boy, our boy, Brian, he
Ryan?
said all the.
Or Brian?
Wow, how'd you know?
Ryan or Brian?
Brian.
Oh, Ryan's
said-
the one that's suffering, right? Without power.
Yeah, he suffered. The whole state suffered. Brian said all the hotels are filled because the hotels have power and,
Oh, my God.
and heat and shit, and nobody has it in their house. Like, my balls be sweating doing this podcast. I couldn't imagine not having like running water in my house for a few days. I mean, I have like hurricanes have knocked power out, but it's different when it's snowing and shit. Like, I'm cold.
Winter is coming.
Jackets and blankets can only do so much, but you know, they weren't set up to handle the snow infrastructure wise. So there's it always goes back to the failing of politics.
Yikes.
Always.
You always got to go there.
That's why. Like, why aren't they ready for it?
I saw a tweet today saying like they were sending generators and blankets. I was like, blanket. Fuck a blanket. That blanket ain't, a blanket ain't helping me -14.
It's gonna go up next week, 70 degrees next week. I think they're chilling. They just have to get back through this stretch. They'll be all right.
Florida's chilling. We are like 70s. It's crazy. It's crazy how much different we are right now from the rest of the world. That winter thing is coming like down the middle of the state, and then like
It's gonna be beautiful. 70 degrees and sunny here.
but
So,
we're. I know, yeah. I remember teasing the idea, you know, when fall started, when I wanted like to see fall. I was like, you know what? Give me some ideas of where I can live besides Florida, because I hate this hot shit. But I just walked out to my car. I just went to the store in flip-flops, shorts, and a shirt. I can't imagine bundling up every time I want to leave the house. I don't know if I could leave Florida.
it's just so comfortable. It's your college attire all the time.
Yeah.
In Florida, it's great, and we get the beach. We got pool days unlimited. We never have to worry about snow until the day we do. We won't be ready for that.
That shit ain't coming.
Chill.
And rest in
20,
peace to all,
20, 30 years, Florida gets some snow. We fucked.
rest in peace also to all the climate change people. You think it's snowing in Texas, and you're trying to tell me that climate change is real?
I don't think climate change has to do with. Have you seen the movie Day After Tomorrow?
Day after tomorrow. Day after
Yes.
tomorrow. When New York City, when it gets hit by tornadoes and
Yes.
earthquake and tsunami.
Yep, all of that. Hold up.
What? Oh, nice. Well, I can hear you. Yeah, but if it's not recording like into your software, I don't want that. All right, where'd you leave off?
Talking about the movie Day After Tomorrow,
Yes.
where New York was. I forgot like most of the movie. I just remember New York was covered, blanketed in snow,
Yes.
and the world was ending because of the weather. But I don't know.
What does that have to do with climate change?
I don't really understand climate change other than the fact that the world's temperature is rising, which means that icebergs are melting, which rises the sea level. That's pretty much all I know.
Maybe that's where all the
about it.
snow is coming from. The icebergs.
I don't think climate change has anything to do with the weather pattern that we're getting right now.
Yeah, I was just tickling your pussy. I know that.
I'm not.
I was just seeing
Greta
your reaction.
Thornburg.
Who? Nigel?
No. Well, that little girl who's like a puppet for climate
Oh, great Greta Thunberg.
Greta.
A Texas family. So Texas people are like pulling out all the stops to try to keep their house warm. This is a pretty heartbreaking story. A Texas family. Shit, I need to find the news story for this. But anyway,
Is it an updated story?
yeah, a Texas family was hospitalized for trying to use a charcoal grill to heat their apartment. And so the story goes, amid dangerously cold weather in Texas, Houston family hospitalized carbon monoxide poisoning. 6 people, including 4 children, were taken to a hospital because they tried to use a charcoal grill to heat their place. Apparently, they've had a death since then. I think a girl died, but don't quote me on that. Not a good. Every year, 400 million. Usually it's like Americans that are dying from this. When there's a hurricane coming, the power goes out and they run their generator in the garage. You can't do that.
So I guess you can't run a charcoal grill either.
I guess you cannot run a charcoal grill I guess they're trying to use it as a fireplace, maybe.
I also saw a story of 2 people who died because they tried to use their car to heat up their house in the garage.
No way.
Closed.
They're trying to heat up there with a car?
Yeah. They were trying to like warm up in their
Oh,
car.
they're warming up. Yeah, that'll kill you too.
Yeah, that'll
Damn.
knock you out.
That's
how the movie Midsummer started, right? With the carbon monoxide. You saw that movie, right?
Yeah, I started watching it.
It wasn't that great.
But I don't remember. But yes, I didn't even think about that because those warnings come out every time a hurricane is approaching Florida. They're like, do not put your generators in the garage. Do not
sit in a closed car.
Yeah.
Or a car at all with your
I didn't
garage
even think about that.
closed.
Damn, people in Texas don't know that. They don't, especially like mid upper Texas, they don't get hit with hurricanes and they don't get hit with storms like this. So, wow, they should have sent out warnings about that. Maybe they did, but that's scary.
Yeah. I saw a tweet, someone like making fun of people that don't know it. Like they're saying it's common knowledge, but it really isn't.
It is not.
You don't know that shit.
No. If I never heard of, or if I never saw, what's that show? House of Cards, where he kills someone doing that. He turns on their car and shuts their garage door. If I never saw that, I'd be like, all right, let me just start my car in the garage. I don't think I would think twice.
I wonder how many people die from doing that. Because it seems like a pretty easy thing to do, starting your car while the garage is closed.
It's going to take some time, but yeah. You probably have to fall asleep to die.
Yeah. They probably did that. They probably went to a little nap. We're warm. Dead too, bitch. Sorry. Fuck.
Yeah. No good.
Yes. This episode is a little late, but I hope you guys had a great Valentine's Day, even you, Andy, with your loved ones.
Yikes.
Or... yeah, thanks. You've been swiping, so I know you got something up your sleeve, boy.
Don't call me Dora.
Also,
just kidding. I haven't been swiping. I've been swiping a little bit.
Also, to the people who have like faked loved ones, like you're in a relationship, but you like question your existence in it. There's a lot of you guys out there that like.
I'm in a friendship where I question my existence, but.
Not this one, right?
Just kidding.
But Valentine's Day, people post a lot of fucking couple pics, obviously. And every time I see couples post online, I just immediately think of the sex that they have. Like, how do they do this position? Who's the freak? Is she eating this dude's ass? Is he eating her? But I just got a dirty mind when I see couple photos online. I immediately picture them fucking.
I only picture them fucking if one of them is fat and one of them is small. Then I'm like, how? And especially if they're a gay couple and it's a guys, I'll be like, all right, so one of them's clearly obviously the top, one of them's the bottom. So, and then if one of them's really big, I'm like, okay, so how do they do this? If it's very interesting if the big guy's the top because he just smothers the smaller guy. But it's also very interesting if he's the bottom because then it just looks weird getting like pounded by a little skinny rod if you're a big burly bear.
Yeah, and you can get all this information by Googling it and looking at it on Pornhub, but it's different when it's amateur. Like amateur porn is...
What do you prefer? I like amateur because I want to know like that I could be like... I want to know that it's... I don't know why I like... Hold on, I can put it into words.
I don't watch amateur porn, but I imagine amateur porn through other people. But I don't like watching it. I need that HD shit. I need that cinematic shit.
Your imagination isn't HD quality?
I don't even need the imagination.
You're just...
That fleshlight is all I need. I don't even have to be thinking about sex. If I go inside that thing...
You're going to fall in love with that thing.
I'm busting. No, I make sure to balance it. I don't use it all the time, but it feels so fucking good, man. It makes me every time, bro. Every time. And if I am using my imagination while using it, to a girl that I want to have sex with that I haven't slept with yet,
It'll just be instant.
it's even better. It's like, holy fuck, you feel so good.
Do you say any? Do you say things like, "Oh, I'm gonna nut inside you"?
I do say their names.
Oh my god! I can't lie. I can't front like I don't say names or think names.
Yes, I did it just earlier today. The girl that I'm talking to.
You're
said
like
her name.
you had the flashlight and you're just saying her name.
Well, when I'm coming, I said her name. Oh fuck, that felt so good, baby.
Oh, thank you, Jessica.
I'm a freak.
Jessica. I'm not gonna say her real name. Well, I forgot it. Why am I
Yeah,
a
you
real
don't know
friend?
it. You know Jessica though. Tommy, roll the intro. We got some shout
Oh my
outs.
God.
One.
I haven't even rolled the intro. Jeez, Tommy.
Oh yeah, roll the intro. Sorry. Oh, I said intro.
No,
Damn,
well,
why
we
did
haven't
you-
rolled the intro, so it's okay.
That's okay. All right. Yes, we got shout outs. Tommy, play the music.
We are the kings of the weekend.
All right, like I said earlier at the beginning of the show, we have Brett Shepard.
Brett.
He is the only guy that reached out to us because we had no episode. He was late, but he did it. He asked, "Are we getting an episode this week?" Drew replied, "Wednesday. It's coming tonight." And I said, "Bold of you to commit to that,
Yeah, it
Andrew."
was.
But here we are recording, so I'm glad we're able to do that for you, Brett. Brett, I know Brett. I met him at a Bengals Jags game a couple years ago, and he snaps me all the time when he listens to the
He does not Snapchat me. Brett, my Snapchat is AndyDrew852.
Yikes!
And because I love getting snap reactions, and I haven't gotten some recently. I haven't gotten any recently. So if you could also snap me when you're listening, I would love that.
Damn, yes. Everybody snap Andy too. Don't just send them to me because people be snapping me reactions.
Really? I haven't
a-
gotten some in a while.
There was a guy yesterday who sent me a reaction of him listening to our cover of The Weeknd, and he was singing along to it.
That was cringe, kind of. Not really.
I cringed listening to the snap. It's like, yeah, you're perfect.
We were
You know,
so
like,
bad.
It was terrible. Like, it wasn't as good as Take Care. Did YouTube recognize us? For the
No,
Weeknd song?
I don't think so. We did not get an email or anything. Yeah, so it was definitely not as good as Take Care.
We can't have a song with all those high notes.
Yeah, struggle.
Or maybe we do, so we don't get that copyright.
So support for this episode, the only reason why we're here recording this
Jesus
week.
Christ.
'Cause it's not for y'all. You don't give a shit. It's for Manscaped. So don't forget that we still need your support because we want to hold on to this sponsor. Because we lose a sponsor. I'm out. I mean, I can't. Come on, let's be honest.
What, is it going to be perpetual sponsor till the end of time?
Till the end of time. Just kidding. I'll still be here with you guys. But this one is brought to you by Manscaped. Help us out. Go to manscaped.com. Use the promo code Dunn and Drew. You can buy cologne. Love it. You can buy the Manscaped lawnmower. You can buy the nose and ear trimmer. Love that. It's almost like magic. What else can you get there? I wear the boxers. Oh my God, they're so comfortable.
You know, you got the ball deodorant.
Ball deodorant.
You got the ball spray. You know, you need a little pick-me-up during the day. Your balls smell. You're good. Got the crop mops. We wiped our balls with those at Disney. That was a nice little thing you brought. Needed that. Walking around Disney all day. Balls drooping.
Sweating. Yeah. They're a must.
Like mine are now.
Yeah, I could use some right now. I should go get them out of my bathroom.
They sent me more. What did your package include? The
I
new
did not.
package they sent?
What?
Oh,
I did not get a new package.
you sure?
Yeah.
Do you check your mail? They sent one to both of us.
I'll go check. So calming and inviting, guys. The signature scent of the deodorant. I just hyped the deodorant so much because I love it. It's amazing. It introduces a light citrus burst, which is funny that I guessed it before I knew what it was. I was like, this smells citrusy. Before settling into the anchoring notes of vetiver in a woodsy masculine finish. The 50 milliliter spray cologne is even hypoallergenic, cruelty-free, dye-free, paraben-free, and 100% vegan. So you rest assured no animals were harmed when Manscaped made their deodorant. It's time to feel sexy. I mean, that's the bottom line. It's time to feel sexy. Treat yourself right. Be prepared for Valentine's Day 2022. 20% off and free shipping with the code Dunn and Drew at manscaped.com. Your balls and your body and everyone around you and your special someone will thank you.
Yes, they will indeed. Next time I have sex, I'm gonna do a little spritz right on my what was I about to call them?
Testicles?
There's so many names for balls, but yes.
I wonder what I
next time
prefer.
sex.
Oh, let me see your fucking balls. I like how I say it.
So fucking good, baby. Suck my balls, baby.
I like
balls.
how you say.
You can't.
I like
can't
how
say
you
anything
say.
else in bed.
You say you want to suck my balls, and I'm like, oh, let me see your fucking balls.
God, they're so sensitive and it feels so good. Why I'm horny. Don't moan. Our podcast is also brought to you by our Patreon. Patreon.com/DunnandDrew is the link. It's $5 to join. You get. I thought you were telling me to speed up.
Oh, no.
Chill. I mean, trying to get out of here.
I'm fanning myself. Sorry.
If you join our Patreon, you get a bonus episode every week, entry into our Discord chat. I think everyone is insane in there now. I think we've gotten to a point where everyone's just, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's
Bro,
crazy.
Discord. Yeah, I took like the last 2 days off of checking that thing, and I come in and I feel bad. I come in and I'm like, oh, I hope they didn't like get discouraged, stop talking. I come in and I'm like, they don't give a fuck about me. They're all friends in there. They talk every single day, all day long.
Yes, very much so. Yes, we do icebreakers.
I'm gonna say love y'all right now. Love y'all.
We do icebreakers with the subscribers. We just talked to a guy from England on the last one.
You know what?
So
speaking of that, let's put that at the end. I think that was such a good conversation and pretty hilarious at times. Let's put that conversation just to show people, a little promo for the Patreon. I'll put that interview at the end of this episode.
I like it. Reese Farrell.
Yeah,
his name.
He's from the UK. We learned a ton about the UK. He learns some about America. We compare and contrast our places we're from. We talk accents. We talk different sports. We roast each other. We talk slang. I test my English accent. I read some Harry Potter, and I did it in an English accent, like my best English accent, what I think an English accent sounds like, and he told me where he thinks I come from, like if I were in the UK. So that was pretty fun. We'll put that at the end of this episode.
Yes. So if you are listening and you're from another country and you would like to be interviewed, join the Patreon. $5. Email us DunnandDrew@gmail.com.
We love foreigners.
We'll get you. We'll get you on an icebreaker. Also, we do plenty of fantasy games. We just started a fantasy baseball group. I joined it. I joined it because everybody else said they don't know shit about baseball. So I was like, fuck it, this shit gonna be funny. And it's like a 26-man roster with like 12 pitchers. It's gonna be a shit show. There's like 16 people in it. So we do a bunch of fantasy games so you can play along with us if you join the Patreon. And when the time comes, we will have more vlogs. I stress that because that's my favorite type of content. So that's patreon.com/DunnandDrew for your intimate ventures.
And you guys saw us down some CBD before the episode. I just had 2 orders from Dunn and Drew listeners, so I appreciate y'all's support. You won't be what? What's the word? You won't be upset. You won't be disappointed. Thank you. That simple as word.
CBD hitting. So Andy tried to tell me this was 1,250 milligrams.
It is.
And it is as a bottle.
Right.
When he first told me that, I thought he meant per per little vial here. It's $12.50. So I did last episode. I think it was last episode. I did like 5 shots of this thing live. And it fucked me up low key. Not in like the way weed does, but like, I don't know how to describe it, but I felt it. I could feel my body change. I was like, what the fuck is happening to me? I was like, oh yeah, I took 5 things of CBD. So it does work if you take it in large consumptions. But I don't recommend just one hit. You got to fill up.
Hit me up with it's alabamahempproducts.com, but hit me up. I'll give you a special code. Give you a pretty big discount. It's my discount. So hit me up if you've never tried CBD, or if you want to try it for the first time. I will hook you up.
It's crazy because I have marijuana in my room, but I just don't smoke it because there's got to be a special occasion for me to get high. I guess tomorrow. All right. On to sports. Rough.
Yeah. Speaking of, so we talked about Vincent Jackson, why I couldn't record Monday. I just was fucking drained so much. Like, just to give you a insight, I guess, of it's hard so I'm in the newsroom, and the only reason I'm talking about it from a perspective of what I do for my job is because I was literally the first person to publish this story on Vincent Jackson. And I know it's a big story, but it's not like Kobe dying, but it's a huge story that like it took everyone's attention for a good hour. I know it sucks how the media world works, but
it's funny though. It's true.
Yeah, on Twitter, it took everyone's attention for at least an hour. So, and the only reason I'm telling this story, like I said, I was the first person to post it, and usually we're beat by Schefter, who somehow will get tipped off by the family or law enforcement. But in this case, law enforcement didn't post it before anyone. There was no leak like within law enforcement. There was no deputy that knew someone where the word just got out, and the family didn't go to, or friends of family, or didn't go to like Schefter or big media people. It somehow stayed under wraps until the sheriff's office, they'll send out press releases to the local news stations. So they send it out. And we've gotten these before where it'll say former Bucks player arrested for DUI, former Bucks player such and such. Most of them are like being arrested for something. But this one said former Bucks player found dead. And at first I was writing something else, but I was like super interested because I was like, oh wow, someone died. But I was assuming that I was going to open it and it was going to be like some former practice squad player from like 5 years ago or something. And I open it and I just like scan it real fast for the name, and I see Vincent Jackson. I'm like, holy shit. So I yell out to everyone. I'm like, check your email. And I immediately open like a new page to start writing the story. There are just 2 of us, I think, two web members at the desk when this happened. And I immediately took it over and I start writing. I get my coworker. I was like, give me a graphic, because they sent us a picture of the hotel, put Vincent Jackson's name, put Vincent Jackson's picture on the hotel, and I write it up. It's a very detailed, very good press release by the sheriff's office, and I get it up, publish it, share it on Twitter. We're the first ones with it in the nation, because you could tell because the retweet numbers were just going up, and then soon national people start seeing it. Everyone's like saying per WFLA, per. They're quote tweeting us, saying WFLA is confirmed. So that was the first time that I really was the first one ever to have a story. It's very rare that something like this doesn't get out before the sheriff's office sends it out. So I appreciate them for not doing that. And it's weird that actually gets, when you're in the news, unfortunately, when you're in that situation, something like that excites you. So like, I was excited writing this. I would, if I could go back, I would say I don't want Vincent Jackson to die, obviously, but yeah. I can't stop that from happening. So in the shoes, when you're working in news, when you're working in local news, like, you don't give a shit. Like, I think the most that I've been impacted to where I was like trembling writing something was Kobe dying. I was like, I was like shaking writing that. But this one, I was like excited to get it up, look at the reactions. It's weird how you like separate yourself from what's actually happening when it's like your job. That's one of the reasons why I would never work for the Jaguars, because if you work for your favorite team, you're just separated. You become numb to it. So, and that's what I've become. I become numb to actual death, and really I just focus on like, how is this going to do on Twitter? Who's reacting to it? Who's retweeted us? Is weird. I was like, oh man, look, our tweet's doing so good. Look how many people are in, because we're the first ones to have it. Everyone was clicking on our link. So I was like, look at how many people are in the story right now. Like that.
God, you're a whore.
I know, it's weird that's what happens. Like, I just don't get, if I was home and I saw it on the news, I'd be like everyone else, I'd be like, oh my God, that is awful. Then I'd reflect on all of Vincent Jackson's, like, he's fantasy god. He helped me so much in fantasy, helped me in Madden. When Madden redrafts, when you start with a brand new team and you draft your team, I was like, oh, I got to get Vincent Jackson. He was like Mike Evans before Mike Evans. He was like DK Metcalf before DK Metcalf. So that was
I can't say I had the same reaction when I saw the news. I was more interested in how he died, not so much why. But when I read the story, read your little article.
Oh, you read mine?
Yeah,
I guess you
read
did.
the WFLA link. Immediately I'm like, so they report this man missing. How does that not, become news? Because he, as you mentioned, was this great NFL receiver. So you'd think that he still had some friends in the league, or, somebody that would be some sort of worried that this man was missing, but never heard of it. You guys didn't hear of it.
The only thing I could think of would be that the family was the one that couldn't find him and reported him missing. The only thing I can think of is that they knew he was dealing with some shit, and they were afraid to give the sheriff's. I'm sure the sheriff's office was like, "Do you want us to put this out to the media, get some help?" And I'm sure the family was like, "No, we trust you. We'll have you guys look for him first, and then if too much time passes, then we can go to the media." Because I think maybe they were thinking, if this gets out to the media, it'll embarrass him, and they know he's already going through some mental things. They don't want to embarrass him. They don't want to put him in the spotlight because it could just make it worse. So I think that's what happened. They wanted to keep it hush hush and low key, and didn't want to like spook him.
Yeah, but he checked into a hotel for a whole month.
Yeah, how down bad you got to be. And he was married. There was speculation maybe there's some marriage issues, but family did say, it was released today actually, that family told police that he was suffering big time from like chronic alcoholism, and that he dealt with a lot of concussions when he was playing. So sounds like the standard NFL player story that, sometimes they turn to drugs to relieve the pain. Looks like he turned to alcohol, unfortunately. And it sucks because he was such a good guy. When I started looking at all the reactions from the Tampa community, he did so much activism. He was such a good guy. Sucks.
Yeah, I can't ever wrap my head around like someone being that deep into depression that they just say fuck it. But maybe we don't know exactly the exact details, but maybe he didn't. Maybe he was just drinking and then just eventually consumed too much and didn't have the intent to actually die. So we don't know all that information, but shit sucks. That's why I be checking on my peoples.
Yeah. I saw a good post today. Let me find it. But while I look for it, let me just tell you that I did Dunn and Drew a solid. Right before I tweeted it from my station's account, I tweeted from Dunn and Drew, R.I.P. Vincent Jackson. So technically, Dunn and Drew was the first outlet to have this news, but no one cared because it had no context. It just said, "Rest in peace, Vincent Jackson." But for the record,
you should have tweeted it from Dunn and Drew and retweeted from WFLA.
Oh my God.
Would they care?
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be. Okay, here we go. This is a good post I saw today. I pray my friends get through the battles they don't talk about. That's very deep, and I like that. Because not everyone talks about the shit.
Most people don't talk about
Yeah.
the shit they're going through, even with their best friends. Like, we're humans and we're afraid.
Bless you. Are you going through something? Are you sick?
Yeah, allergies. We're afraid to open up sometimes, even about our most serious. We have insecurities. We're human.
I'll open up for you, though.
Can't talk about that shit sometimes, but that's why if you're that friend that makes people feel comfortable, then
Yes.
then be that. That's what I am. People can come to me with anything.
Yeah. Yeah. You're a little cold sometimes. Stone cold.
Yeah,
Hearted.
it's
Emotionless.
it works though.
Get over it. You'll be
puts
fine.
things in.
Shut up.
Well, if you're depressed, I won't take that tone. But if you come to me about some shit that's
Some
easily
bullshit.
fixable, then I'm like, shut the fuck up. Your heart's beating.
Right.
Anyway, on to more positive news. So this past weekend, I went to the Daytona for and this is my new primary sport to watch. I believe I told you that I was going to get into it more this year.
You say that every year, I think.
No, I don't. I've been watching this shit since like 7 years old, and I just fell off of it.
You say this every year.
I fell out of it when I went to college, a little bit before that, but I'm back. So I went. I was in a little suite. It wasn't the ones at the top of the track that are enclosed in glass. This one's enclosed, but it's got an indoor, and its own private, section in the stands.
Rich.
Alvin Kamara was in it.
Oh, did you see
Met
the
him.
Alvin Kamara news today?
He's starting a team?
Something. Hold on. Let me search.
Well, I know.
He-
I'm going to be on his pit crew.
Getting about your big ass running from tire to tire.
I'll be the fuel guy. Let's do the fuel.
Alvin Kamara's juice bar chain. Alvin Kamara's Juicery, the Big Squeezy, will sponsor NASCAR driver Ryan Vargas's number 6 car. Okay.
Oh, that's dope.
So
He's
yes,
doing what I want to do.
Kamara is into NASCAR.
Yes, he's in his bag. Because
NASCAR
I want to
bag.
have a NASCAR sponsor on a car.
All these new NASCAR fans.
He might not be new.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, all it took was a noose. Everyone like
Oh, Jesus.
center of the news, and everyone's like, all right, I like it.
And the fact that Michael Jordan has a team.
Ah, yes. How
Jordan
did they do?
is quite influential.
Did they burn to the ground?
I'm not there yet. So yes, Kamara was in my suite. A Miles Garrett imposter was in there too. I swore for at
You
least
did.
2.5 hours that this was Miles Garrett. He had a Flash tattoo on him, like right on his wrist. So I'm like, yo, his name's Flash Garrett, Andy. This is fucking Miles Garrett. Andy goes to his profile. He's like, no tattoos. But all day I was like, these tattoos could have been added late. But I finally got a good look at him because he had his mask and shades on all day. So he took them off when he was eating in the suite, and it wasn't him. Shout out to Shaggy. Got to plug in the Mac. Just got the low battery notif. All right. Yeah, there was free food. There was free booze. We got 15 laps in, and over half of those were caution laps because there was like a big ass wreck like right at the beginning of the race. So we got a lightning delay right after that.
Took out half the field, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. And then right after that shit, we got a lightning delay. And I was like, all right, 15 laps in, we got a lightning delay. The inevitable happened. The rain came.
It does
And I
every
hadn't
year.
touched the booze yet because, I was trying to be on my fitness grind, except that little wine spritzer I showed you. I hadn't touched any of the beer. But when that rain delay came, I was pounding the beers. I had to pass the time somehow.
I can't believe you stayed the whole time. The rain delay was like 4 hours long.
Yeah, while I was waiting for them to announce the postponement of the race, I wanted to stay until I knew it was canceled. I didn't want to go home because I'm in the house every day. So I was
Yeah,
like,
true.
let me just stay at this track, drink this beer for 6 hours
Make any
rather
friends?
than leaving. No, I didn't really talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Well, there was a guy there who offered me sweet tickets, but I already had some, so we met up. But
Sheesh.
other than that, it was just
You didn't see Ken?
me and
Ken, my dad
me and my
asked you about
beer.
you.
No, I didn't.
He
see
may
him.
have. No, did he see you? He may have seen you like maybe on social media. He's like, is Eric at the track? And I said, yeah. And he said,
Dope.
are they? Is it a paid gig? And then I was like, I don't know. And that's when I asked you.
Is that why you asked me that?
Yeah, that's why I asked you.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
he's like,
they
he's
started.
like, oh, they'll just let any in here. I was like,
Wow.
Dad, chill
Yeah.
out, relax.
No, they will. Kamara, Garrett, me. So the race started after 6 hours, and then it didn't rain the rest of the night. So it was worth me staying, and because the race was pretty fucking boring. It was like they were in a single file line most of it until the final lap of the race, where the
Waiting for you. To
4
tell me
cars
something you don't
burst
know.
into flames. But I will be there again next weekend. There's a
Coke
road
Zero?
race.
What is it?
No, it's a road race. I think it's O'Reilly's Auto Parts is the sponsor. O'Reilly's.
In my pussy.
In my pissy. I knew that was coming. Knew it was coming.
Why aren't you real? Why don't you go to the 24-hour race? No, that we should do that one. We should camp. You know, people camp out for that.
Yeah, I know somebody who does.
I did it once. It was actually pretty relaxing to go to sleep with the
cars.
yeah. Like,
What'd you have, an RV? You rented an RV?
no, we had a trailer. We had a camper, like a camping trailer, not an RV. Not.
Oh, you attached it to a truck?
It's yes, you pull it. It has AC and stuff, but
Interesting.
we don't have that anymore. But me and
Yeah.
you could rent one.
Yeah, I've gone to the 24-hour race once. A few times, actually.
My dad was doing. He's since he's a sports writer in Daytona. He was there a few days before the race. He's walking through infield. Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
And I already told you this, but I'm telling the listeners. There were a bunch of, they have the camper set up. People camp out like the whole week. And, NASCAR fans, the type. Someone had a flag, big ass flag, said, fuck Biden. Like, can we just get some civil discourse here? Fuck a Biden. Like, you see the Trump flags that say Trump. Now we see Trump 2024. Those are starting.
Yeah, we do.
Those are starting to pop up, and then it always says no more bullshit. And then now they have fuck Biden. Like, good lord, they just no manners.
When he passes away, it's going to be fuck Kamala. Fuck monkeys. Something.
Fuck a monk. I don't think it's gonna be that.
To answer your question, Bubba Wallace, he finished 8th. No, he finished in the middle. He finished like 19th.
Can you finish if you don't? How did he go across the line?
No, well, you still place in the race, but no, his car was on fire and totally damaged. I know Michael Jordan was pissed watching that shit. But he did get enough points in that first race.
I know the crowd was lit though. Were they? Were they cheering?
Not really, because it happened right in front of the grandstand.
Yeah.
So you would think if there were racists.
I remember what you showed me. I was like, is the crowd throwing like gasoline on the fire?
Not my dog Bubba. He's currently top 10 in the standings though. So good start for.
Sorry,
Bubba.
I'll stop roasting the sport.
It's all good. I'm gonna give you a review after this road race this weekend as well. So then you may never hear from me again. I'm deceased. I'll see y'all next week at the O'Reilly's Auto Parts 250.
O'Reilly. It's in my busy. Yeah.
I didn't want to do it again.
I didn't want to either, but. All right, on to the NFL. Yes, it's over. Yes, it is. Have we talked to you since Trevor's workout? Well, if you want to know our Trevor, no, we did, but we didn't talk to the podcast. If you want to know our reaction to Trevor Lawrence's workout, his pro day, his beautiful pro day, best pro day I've ever seen, go to youtube.com/DunnandDrew. We did a whole ass video on it. It's got 4,000 views. Guys, I'm gonna be straight with y'all. If our Jaguars content continues to deliver like it is, like totally outdoing our, our normal pods, I'm sorry to say, but this podcast is going to be replaced. All
You're
y'all
capping.
all y'all got to become Jaguars fans if you want to consume our content in the future. That's my guess.
It's only been doing that because of
my epic titling and thumbnail.
There's not going to be Jags news every week, so you're not going to ditch that.
There is this week.
Teal, yay. Most people are
We got to make a video though.
Fans been begging for that for 20 years.
Got to make a video.
Now Trevor's coming all of a sudden. Now let's do it now. Got it. Hey, CMO.
What?
Smart.
So, here, let me.
Even though those 21,000 retweets were bots.
I bet they were. People don't know what you're talking about. Tell them.
So Jags did a cryptic series of tweets where the first letter in each of their tweets spelled out teal is primary. And then after that, they said, you guessed our cryptic tweet. 21K retweets will make teal the primary uniform. And they got 21K in like 24 hours. A little less than.
Oh, more, no? Was it less?
It took less than a day.
I did not think they would get it, though. And I was embarrassed for them. I was like, this is going to be so cringy when they don't get 21,000 retweets.
Yeah, they paid for the bots. Because it was at 10K. It was at 10K pretty quickly, and then I feel like the bots started rolling in. Yeah, they got plenty of money to do that. Because they were going to do it anyway, so they had to make it look good.
Yeah, you had. That's why it was going to be cringy, because if they were going to do it anyway, but they didn't get the retweets, I was going to be like, oh, that's a little cringe.
They probably had that plan already. Like, we're going to pay for bots if the retweets don't look like
you can pay. You can just pay for retweets. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you can pay for engagement. You can do that for Instagram, for Twitter. It's how people have fake likes. It's how people have 1 million followers but only get like 100 likes on their posts. Because they go through the extra effort to get bots. Don't ask me how. I'm not interested in that shit. I like my organic reach. So Jags are on my blacklist now because they doing shit I hate. We had bots once. Unbeknownst to us.
I think we have bots now because only one person reached out after we didn't drop.
Damn, you might be right. Fuck.
So we have thousands of bots.
We'll see how many people say something after hearing this. Like, damn, I should have reached out to y'all. Nobody.
No one. Giving too much credit. All right, so this is what we're going to do for the NFL segment this week. We got this idea from Wiz. What we're going to do is we're going to have an NFL redraft. So it's going to be completely off the dome. There's going to be no draft prospects that we can pick from. What we're going to do is, so Jacksonville's on the clock first. They can take any player from any team. Okay?
We're reshuffling the entire league?
Yes. You can pick any player from any team, but once a player is moved, they cannot be moved anymore. All right?
Okay, yeah. We're doing the order of this year's draft?
Yes. So, which means, unfortunately, Houston doesn't have a pick, but fuck Houston. I don't know who else doesn't have a pick, but I'm sure there might be some others that don't have a pick. The Rams won't have a pick. Fuck the Rams, though. Seattle won't have a pick. Fuck.
So basically, this is top 30 NFL players off the dome.
Kind of, but you have to consider the team's needs. You have to consider the team's needs. So first is Jacksonville. Do you want to take it, or do you want me?
I'll take Jags.
I think it's kind of obvious.
Oh, these are gonna be personal picks.
You have to also assume that there's no like. Don't assume that Trevor Lawrence is coming in the normal draft. So there's no normal draft.
We're not doing the 2021 prospects.
Right.
This is just current players.
Yes. So don't take like Tyreek Hill knowing that we're gonna get Trevor Lawrence soon. There's no Trevor Lawrence.
I'm taking a quarterback.
I know. I'm saying.
But which?
Oh, stop. Come on.
Patrick Mahomes.
All right, cool. So Jaguars now have Mahomes and no one around.
God, we're nice.
Yep. Wonder what record we'd have. Maybe 8-8. I don't know.
8-8.
I don't know. That's a good. Yeah, it's a good offensive line. Like I think we'd be
better
nice.
than the Chiefs one had.
All right. If I'm the Jets, I mean,
You have the draft order pulled up? I don't see it.
yeah, I have it right here. I'll let you know who's next. Get ready for Miami. They're next. But the Jets.
Dolphins.
Do they want Sam? Do they want to keep Sam Darnold? What's going on here? I think the Jets want. I mean, they want this guy anyway. Let me get Deshaun Watson.
I like that.
Savior. New York.
They're gonna get him anyway.
All right, Miami.
Miami. Ah, man. Tua.
This is gonna be a bunch of quarterbacks.
I'm giving the Dolphins Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, you have to, really.
I think they're nice now. They're winning that division with ease, and they may be in the AFC Championship versus the Chiefs.
Yep. For the Falcons, let me take. Quarterback would be nice, but I think Matt Ryan can get it done if. Let me get Aaron Donald.
Yes,
You like that one?
They do need some pressure. Yeah, it's all right.
Oh, sorry, Cincy. You know,
Cincy.
zero offensive
Cincy.
linemen in the league.
That's cap. I know David Bakatari.
Shit, that's a good pick. You doing it?
Hey, Burrow with him. That
that's nice.
might be it.
It's a nice 1-2 punch.
David Bakatiari for the Bengals.
All right.
Burrow, you're home.
I got Philly. They are gonna want
Ooh,
Tyreek
I know
Hill.
who they want. Ooh, yes.
Jalen Hurts to Tyreek Hill. Sheesh.
Younger Deshaun Jackson.
Yep. Thank you for reading my mind. You got Detroit. Jared Goff.
Yikes. Everybody. They need everybody. Jared Goff, he's going to get dumped in 2 years.
If that.
Fuck. They're losing Galladay, not Marvin Harrison.
Jones.
I stay fucking this dude. Yeah, Marvin Jones.
Marvin Harrison. They wish.
They need somebody who's going to come in there and just turn the culture around. Russell Wilson is a lion.
Oh, I love that. I love the culture play. That's a great pick. Damn, dude. That's a great pick. Carolina.
I got goosebumps.
Yeah, I like that one. I did. Carolina. They
A lot of prayer in Detroit.
They need a quarterback
There's so many quarterbacks.
to pair with. Oh, you know what would be deadly? I know I'm not. Oh God, are you kidding me? Right here, give me Josh
I don't know.
Allen with Christian McCaffrey. My goodness.
This is a quarterback ass draft.
Oh yeah, it is. Of course.
Can't wait to run out.
Yeah.
Wait, so when the Chiefs pick comes up, they don't
Yeah,
have
you're gonna have
Mahomes
to-
anymore.
No, they don't. So you have to pick a quarterback. They just.
Chad Henne not taking him to the promised land.
It's. Oh, sorry.
I like
you
it.
have Denver. You rolling with
I'm not taking
Lock?
a quarterback here.
You're not taking a quarterback? You like
Lock to Noah Fant was nice
Okay.
for like 2 weeks. Defense pretty solid. Receiving core is not bad.
Demarius Thomas.
Demarius Thomas. Emmanuel Sanders, right? No, he's on the Saints.
No.
The fuck do they got?
That-
Their number one
Oh,
was
no, no,
out all
Judy.
season.
Jerry Judy from
There's
Bama.
a guy
right?
before. Fuck. They had another receiver that was out all year. Forgot his name. Off the dome, Broncos. Who do I give you?
What are you looking for? A quarterback or no?
I don't know if that's going to solve their problems. So I'd love to just give them another receiver because they were putting up points. I'm giving the Broncos Julio Jones.
Julio Jones at his age? You know there's some other receivers in the league, but that's fine. Julio
It's off
Jones.
the dome. I don't have
know,
much
it's
time to
okay.
think.
Dallas. So Dak is going to come back. We're finally not going to pick a quarterback here. But they need some help on What do they need help with? Defense? Oh shit, they might need a running back if Ezekiel Elliott fumbles it one more time.
Yeah, Zeke bad as shit.
Ooh. No, I want to give him one of the tight ends here, but I don't want to like. Who the hell? They're just gonna have too many weapons on offense. Give me. Shit. Besides, this one's good. Give me Nick Bosa. No. T.J. Watt. Give me T.J. Watt.
Okay.
I think it's a good pick for Dallas. You're welcome, Cowboys fans.
Wiz
That's a
will
good
let
pick
you
for
know
y'all.
what he thinks.
Who will?
Wiz, the guy who gave us this segment idea.
Yeah, Wiz. I think he'll like that pick, right?
What
Right,
pick
Wiz?
What pick we on?
This is a pick 11. This is the Giants.
Giants. The Giants team that almost beat the Bucks. Almost won the division. Needs Saquon to stop getting hurt. Receiving core pretty solid. Not the best, but not god awful. So is Daniel Jones the problem?
Yeah.
I'm doing your stalling thing because I'm trying to think of somebody. Give me 1 year of the Giants with Tom Brady.
Is this another culture pick?
Tom Brady and Saquon, Sterling Shepard, Golden Tate, Evan Ingram.
Oh my God, bro. It only worked in Tampa because it was loaded. That shit ain't gonna work.
Is that not loaded?
They go in 5-11, bro. All right,
Cap.
but fine, that's fine. Whatever. San Fran.
Well, they're chilling.
Do they steal Dak away from the Cowboys? Imagine, I think that the Cowboys are set. Yeah, how's that gonna work? You shouldn't. How about you can't steal from a team that's already drafted? That makes sense. And you can't take a player that's already been switched teams. San Fran wants. Oh, are you kidding me? Give me Justin Herbert.
Okay. Is Jimmy G trash?
I mean, he's not the future. Justin Herbert is. But it looks like the Chargers are going to need to find themselves a
The
new
Chargers lost their
quarterback.
franchise. I'm trying to do this without quarterbacks here.
And
It's hard.
speaking of Herbert, the Chargers are
Chargers
on the
next.
clock. Yeah.
God damn it. Tyrod Taylor long back.
No, it's still got that needle in it.
So Herbert's gone. Tyrod's got a needle. They have 0 quarterbacks.
Should we have done this without quarterbacks?
Chargers. So I can't take it from a team who's already drafted.
Right, because they don't know. They wouldn't know that their quarterback was about to be taken.
But can I take a different player
Oh, non-quarterback?
from the team? I won't not here, obviously, but
Sure, I guess. I don't know. That's tough.
I guess
We didn't really plan for this.
because the team that already drafted has their team set.
Yeah, Wiz, you really did not set us up very well for this.
It's our segment now. We make the rules. Chargers. Your quarterback is now. Who's in the playoffs?
The guy from the football team, Heineke.
Heineke. Love it. Nope. I'm giving him Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, it's the name that was on my mind.
That seems fun. Lamar, Keenan Allen.
Yeah, sure. The Minnesota Vikings need help on defense, probably, or they could. Everyone could use a quarterback, but I think if the Vikings were in this situation, they would want. Let's do Nick Bosa here.
Nick Bosa. D lineman.
Yeah.
All right.
Give
me the team.
You have the Patriots.
The Patriots.
Is there a quarterback there that's about to set them
Another
up?
fucking quarterback. Yeah, they're dumping Cam, aren't they?
I'm gonna go through the teams that are left for you, just so you have an idea. The Cardinals, the Raiders, the Dolphins, the football team, the Bears, the Colts, Titans, the Jets, the Steelers, the Jags, the Browns, the Ravens, the Saints, the Packers,
Nigga, you doing 7 rounds?
the Bills, the
Long
Chiefs,
ass drafts.
and the Bucks.
You?
Excuse me.
Yeah, I already forgot all those teams. Patriots. Cam Newton gone.
Come on, he's done.
They don't have nobody else. They don't have no receivers. You could literally put anybody on this team. So I'm gonna give the Patriots Devontae Adams, and hopefully they find a quarterback to throw him the ball. I think Bill Belichick will do a good job.
Okay, Devontae Adams. Interesting. Arizona. They got a pretty good receiving core. And now their quarterback's safe. No one took Kyler. So, and now no one can take Kyler. So give me. I'm struggling to think of who are the stars. Oh, give me Jalen Ramsey. Sorry, Rams. Next is the Raiders.
Wow.
What do they need?
They need
A receiver?
They need a cornerback.
Oh, yes, because Lamar Jackson gave up that touchdown.
Why don't know defensive players?
Yeah, I don't know. Jalen was the only corner I knew. Oh, there's Darius Slay from the Lions.
Stephon Gilmore?
Is he still nice? Possibly.
Don't know, but it's going to have to stand. Raiders is fine on offense. Josh Jacobs, Darren Waller, Carr, average but decent. Here's your cornerback.
Who'd you pick?
Stephon Gilmore. He retired.
No, he didn't.
I'm asking.
It was possible, but I don't think so. Okay, so I'm up with the Dolphins again.
Now with Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, man. Well, they're about to go to the...
You can put anybody here, they go into the Super Bowl.
But Rodgers needs a... So a Devontae Parker, that's good. Gesicki, that's good. But, maybe they need... I can't believe they went 10-6. That is crazy. They're going to need a...
with Tua and Fitz. It was at D.
They're going to need defense. So give me... Does Joey Bosa play football anymore?
Just picking all the Bosas, huh? I think he does.
But give me some good defensive players. Shaq Barrett?
Shaq Barrett. Just do the whole Bucks team. Von Miller, he washed.
Who's the linebacker there? That's good. Levante David,
Khalil Mack.
Ooh, but he's washed.
He's still a dog. How is he washed?
I think he's
just on the Bears.
Khalil Mack,
Trevathan,
Von Miller. Just kidding. Remember when he was fucking nice? Oh my god.
Melvin Ingram.
Give me. Fuck. Okay.
Joe Schobert.
Schobert. How you know that name? Oh, give me Myles Garrett.
God, it's my dog.
Give me Myles Garrett on the motherfucking Dolphins. God,
it's my dog. Man. Dolphins so nice. Rodgers and Myles Garrett. Give me my team. Give me my team.
Oh, sorry. The football team.
Yes, Dad, I got you. Taylor Heineke is staying.
Really?
Good receivers. Logan Thomas showed out. I'm going to give... Oh, the running back good too. Gibson good. Football team nice, boy. Football team nice. Let's see. Who am I going to give y'all?
I can't name a receiver. Can you?
Pierre Garçon.
Jeez, that's an old one.
Nah, I can't think of his name right now, but he was good. He led the league for a little bit.
Oh, yes. Taylor. No, I had him on my... No. His name is...
McLaurin. Terry.
Yeah. Terry. That's it. Not Taylor.
Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin.
I'm gonna give the Redskins Derrick Henry.
Oh, I forgot about that man. Oh, you know what else I forgot about? I'll show you in a second. Oh shit, but it's Chicago, so we got to go quarterback. And from the ones left, yikes. Wow.
You don't
Yeah,
trust
we have,
Nick Foles?
oh, okay. Well, we have to do this because we shouldn't have done quarterbacks because we're gonna run out. But anyway, the Browns were. I'm sorry. The Bears are gonna have to take. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna use this pick on someone who might not be good. I mean, he's good, but he's not gonna change your franchise. Give me Travis
Who?
Kelce for the Bears.
Trubisky has shown flashes. So
I know.
hopefully
They'll
he
get a
can show
quarterback.
more.
They'll get a quarterback somewhere. Your Colts.
My Colts. Rivers has retired, and they need a fucking quarterback.
They do. They have no one.
Well, sorry, Colts fans. I'm not sorry. Because this should have happened. I'll give you Matthew Stafford.
Good one. I got the Titans. We're good with quarterback. You took our running back. So I wonder if people are listening and they're just bored. I don't know. I can't tell how this segment. Because
Well, half the listeners are in Texas and they've got nothing else to do.
Oh my god. Titans. Give me motherfucking George Kittle. You're on the Jets.
Who now have Deshaun Watson.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna give them Dalvin Cook.
Sheesh.
Frank Gore got to go.
Yes, that's that. He's got to retire. He won't retire though. He'll go to his next team. I have the Steelers, and I want.
You got Dwayne Haskins.
Oh, you know what? Oh, I have Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I do. Well, I'm gonna stick with Roethlisberger. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna steal.
You might need an O-line.
I'm gonna steal Baker Mayfield from the Browns.
Why? You're switching.
Next
for
is
Baker?
the Jags.
The Jags, who now have Patty Mahomes.
Give us Tyreek. Give us Tyreek, and we're set.
You already took Tyreek.
With who? Oh yes,
The
I did.
Eagles.
Give us.
Forgot your own draft.
Give us
Don't help. Give me Keenan Allen.
Hopkins.
I love him.
Oh my god.
Keenan Allen does not drop the ball. I watched him on third down. It always went to him. Always a first.
The Browns are up, and they don't have a quarterback. So, oh wait, can't take it. Okay.
Swap Roethlisberger. Here you go.
They can't. Oh, okay. Give them Taysom Hill. I have no one else. There's no one else
Johnny
to take.
Manziel ass.
There's no one else to take because we can only take quarterbacks from the remaining teams. All right, it's your turn. You have the Ravens.
Who don't have Lamar Jackson.
No,
the Chargers.
This is such a dumb game.
Trace McSorley is nice.
Miss Sorley. CBD hitting.
McSorley. Might need another. Ravens.
I mean, shit. Lamar was just a running back anyway, so pick Christian McCaffrey or something.
Christian McCaffrey. lazy ass.
But that's why I put Josh Allen on the Panthers. You can't do that.
I know. I didn't mean to do that. I just trying to get it's hard. This one's hard.
Nick Chubb.
Am I rolling with Trace McSorley for the Ravens? I do like him. He's mobile. Give me Chubb.
All right, now I have the Saints who are without. Oh wait, we'll roll with Jameis. We have Mike Thomas.
Like it.
We have a solid D, but what we don't have is. Are there any tight ends in the league besides Kelce and Kittle?
Waller, but he was already. They already picked.
Yeah, but that's okay.
No, It isn't.
God, Saints are stacked pretty much. They just give me someone to fly around. Give me Levante David.
I'd throw another receiver there.
Give me Levante David from the Bucks. All right, now you have the Packers.
No Rodgers.
And you can only take a quarterback from the Bills who don't have Josh Allen, from the Chiefs who don't have Patrick Mahomes, and the Bucks who don't have Tom Brady. So have fun. Oh wait, no,
Packers,
they drafted a
Packers
guy.
are rolling with Jordan Love.
Yeah.
With no Devontae Adams, we stole him. So I'll give
These
you
teams
guys.
are so depleted.
I'll give you guys DeAndre Hopkins. Sorry. So DeAndre Hopkins is now your future with Jordan Love.
Damn, no, poor Cardinals. And I'm not. Do we have to finish? I guess we got this far. We have to finish, even though it's terrible. The Bills, no Josh Allen. I guess they'll take Blaine Gabbert from the Bucks.
Oh my God.
All right, now it's the Chiefs.
With no
No
Mahomes.
Mahomes. They have Chad Henne, and they can only take a quarterback from the Bucks, who now
with no Kelsey, no Tyreek.
Oh, Wiz, you're dead. This is the worst game we've ever played.
Oh my God. Chiefs got nobody left. So I just throw fucking anybody on your squad. No, I can't think of players. Y'all get Stephon Diggs.
Oh my God! All right, the Bucks, who have no quarterbacks, will have to take a quarterback, but there's no one to take from. So we will be drafting Trevor Lawrence.
The Bucks. Does that wrap up the draft?
Yes,
That is your 2021 NFL redraft.
that is the worst segment we've done.
And Jags are the first overall seed after that one.
On to the NBA.
Haven't watched. Spurs got COVID.
Oh my God! When am I going to start watching? Last night, though, I did see that. Who played?
AD got hurt. Yeah, AD got hurt.
The Jazz played the Pelicans, didn't they? Ja Morant played.
Do you give a fuck?
No, I really don't fucking care. It's crazy. I'm sorry, guys, if you're listening for NBA. I don't fucking care. I'll care, I guess, when I guess it's because of the fans. I cared when the bubble was here because it was different. It was very interesting. But right now, with them just going to arenas with no fans, and I don't care. It sucks. But my love for the NBA right now is non-existent. I'm sure it'll ramp up come playoffs. Hopefully, yes, for sure. I'll be watching playoffs. I'll just.
Yeah,
But will
you're
it care
definitely
that
gonna watch playoffs.
Will it care? Will it matter that I didn't watch the season? No, it won't.
It won't.
The season, the players will be there. If there's an injury, the team won't. Like I'm not missing any cool storylines from the season. I'm gonna regret when the NBA season ends that I didn't watch more TNT because I'm gonna miss those guys. But, I just don't care.
You are
until-
pissing NBA fans off.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Spurs have
Most people only watch right now just because they're gambling. Like, no one watches for the enjoyment. I mean, some do, but because you have a
I
favorite
do.
team, that's why.
And
I don't know how
Spurs
you
have 4 positive cases, so I haven't watched any Spurs games. I'm taking a hiatus until they're back.
Good.
So, won't hear from me. But you will hear about the Australian Open because I've been watching that more than the NBA. This is
Serena
now
Williams,
a tennis and
boy.
NASCAR podcast. Yes. Oh, speaking of Serena, her outfit on Saturday, holy fuck.
Jiggling? Were they jiggling?
It was a skin-tight Nike fit. Oh, my God. When they showed her replays in slow motion, that ass was boom.
You're into
Anyway.
that? How big she is?
I'm big as shit. Love it. She's thick as fuck. Love it. Love that shit. Was making me horny. Never got horny from tennis before. It's first.
She yeah, she's definitely different. She's huge. I can't.
She an athlete.
I don't know how she gets to some of these balls. Oh, I made the great comparison. She's Derrick Henry. You'd think that she can't get to a ball because of how she's running. Like it's like a lot to carry, but she gets to it sometimes. Sometimes she just gives up. She's like, nah, I can't get there. But sometimes she'll get the ball, and you're like, well, how did that happen? It looks like she's running in slow motion, but she's running fast.
Tennis kind of makes me nervous watching because they got to move laterally so quickly that I feel like ankles and knees will be
ACLs
snapped.
Yeah.
But nobody's ever hurt. Is it the shoes?
What can I tell you? I mean, we stretch beforehand, stretch a lot.
Stretch.
It
doesn't save a fucking ankle.
We practice our lateral movements often. I have my first league match tomorrow evening at 6.
Are you ready?
Hope to see you there. I think so. I've done a lot of practice. I've done a lot of lessons. I've done 2, but
Better than none.
I feel prepared. I feel like I'm going to take on this season a lot better than last season. I feel playoff berth.
Well, I look forward to the updates.
I swear I just saw like a face in that window behind you.
You can't be saying this.
Damn, I wish I could keep a straight face. Why are you nervous?
I would, because I'm not going to look back out. Because if there's a gun on, imagine, bro, if I died
if you
live,
died on camera,
upload it.
We'd get flagged by YouTube, and
We
I wouldn't
would.
be able.
Twitter
I'd
would
have-
accept it. Twitter would accept it.
Yes, it would. I'd have PTSD for the rest of my life. though, if I
You'd watch it though over and over.
No, once
You
would be
wouldn't?
enough. Once
Like
would
if
be
my head gets blown right
just
now.
just hits the camera. The camera's not visible anymore because it's got like blood on it.
Yeah, I gotta
and
chill.
guts.
Because now I'm thinking that's gonna. I do have that irrational fear sometimes that someone's just at my window about to break in. But it's pretty dark back there, so it's not a good thing though. But yes, after this podcast, I'll be watching Serena versus Osaka tonight, the semifinal.
Yep, 10 o'clock, right?
10 o'clock. It'll be
My
one in
prediction-
Australia.
My prediction is Serena will lose. Osaka is too good. I say Osaka wins 2 straight sets, unfortunately.
I think it goes Serena, Osaka, Serena.
Back and forth.
And we get out of here at midnight. On the rants.
That's fun that you're going to be staying up. We'll text about it. That's fun. You never stay up late.
Yeah.
We can text about this. I'll be talking to you.
It's something I care about watching, so I can't miss Serena Osaka. It's like it's like the NBA Finals
It's like Warriors Cavs.
in 2016,
Right.
not 2021. On the rants, raves, and reviews. Well, this is an old rant because we're 5 days late to the pod, but last week, Super Bowl week, I didn't have a productive week, but none of that matters anymore because we're 4 days into this one, and I'm having a great week. So, but I think last week I had a bad week because I take caffeine every morning before I work out, and I'm going on 2-week break. So I think that break fucked me up for like the first 4 days because it's like it's hard to work out without caffeine at 7 a.m. So I've been doing it the last 2 weeks, but 2 more days and I'm back on the caffeine. So we back. Not really a rant because I'm over it, but just wanted to let y'all know your boy's back in his groove.
You. Good to know.
Thanks. Fuck you.
I've got a rave. Did you guys see David Dobrik's new house? Oh my God, that is a dream house. I just can't wrap my head around the light.
His old one was pretty nice.
Of course, it is. But like right now when I see his old house, I'm like, nah, that's okay. But nah. Because every time I saw his old house, I was like, damn, he needs a pool. That would just make it if he had a pool. So his new house, not only does he have a pool in Beverly Hills or wherever he lives, great view. He's got this 2-story, just such a gorgeous house, gorgeous interior, brand new, and he has a pool and a basketball court. And my favorite part is he has a room dedicated to his podcast. So it's set up like it's a late show. He sits in like the desk, and then he has like the couches around him. It's like, and he's got the camera set up.
It's amazing.
Multiple shots. It is a wet dream. It is my wet dream. He is living in my wet dream of a place to be able to work where you live because they have that podcast studio. It's just like, it's unreal. Like I think of him as a fake person because I'm like, that's right, not really attainable. But my God, I just can't believe I can't imagine where my mindset would be. Would I lose myself? Because he doesn't seem like he's lost himself getting to this point. He still seems very down to earth. I know he probably has some crazy quirks, but he still seems like a normal dude. But I feel like
I think his success is because he's actually one of the most genuine people that has that amount of followers.
Because we can relate to him. Yeah. He's not. Yeah, he's definitely not. That is why he's so big, because he's not. He didn't go crazy.
Yeah, he's not like doing shit for react like He's not doing like being dramatic and shit.
He's not
like
Jake
that.
Paul.
He's not. I'm not naming names because he's not any of these other people. But he's just being himself, doing what he likes with his friends.
Yes, and that's the best part. Oh, and it's
because they've been making videos together as friends for years. So like they've all been helping each other for like the past like 6 years. So they have this friend group. It's not like he's this single influencer on YouTube. He has a whole squad, and they've all lifted each other up. And all these guys that are friends with him that have their own followers as well. It's just an aggregate of all of them together, and it's helping David because he's the ringleader. Yeah, and he's not a crazy fuck. He's got a great smile, and he's likable and authentic.
It is the absolute best gig in the world.
He gives away Teslas. Nobody does that. He gives away like 3 per vlog and 3 randomly to his followers.
It's insane. To live with the view that he has in the weather, the type of weather that Cali has, and not to care about the taxes or whatever because you have so much money. His new house apparently he paid 9.5. He was trying to pay like 4 million. I learned this from his podcast. He's trying to pay like 4 million, but then they talked him all the way up to 9.5. Imagine someone being able to twist your arm up like $5 million. And
okay, fine.
To hire, like, the people he hires to work for him are his friends, and the people that he collabs with, his friends. I think Jason's the most talented. Jason Nash. I think he's the most talented, the funniest.
He is. I used to like him on Vine.
Yeah,
I considered him a friend at one point.
Yeah, you guys had the knit.
Yeah, we did a lot of Vines together.
Would he get canceled for that?
He was a cool dude.
If we brought it back up, is this you, fam?
It's on my IG still. I just untagged him.
Nice.
But the best memory I have of Jason Nash is he gave me gummy edibles for my flight back to Florida because I love edibles, and I was like, "Yo, you got any like edibles I can have?" And he gave me like a package of gummy edibles that I took back to Florida. Thank you, Jason Nash, for that.
How old were you? 21?
Yeah, I was probably like 21, maybe 20. It's pretty young. Back when I was going to LA a lot, I was not 21 yet.
Jason,
because I graduated at 22, I think.
Damn, you're nice. Well, how old was I? 25? Fuck.
Damn. It don't matter. Time is relative.
It is.
I got a rave. Take a shot for me. It's my 18th birthday.
Hey.
CBD, boy. I've been telling y'all that boy should be hitting.
I'm in my help.
I meant to say, I wrote "Take a Shot for Me" on the 18th because I wrote this fucking like 4 days ago.
Jesus, bro, that's tomorrow. We're about to watch Serena. Serena's about to win, advance to the Australian Open Finals.
Now you on Serena's side.
Well, now that I reminded that it's your birthday tomorrow.
Reminded. You didn't know.
I knew. I just had to be reminded. I didn't know it was coming up that quick. I didn't know we're already halfway through February. Good Lord.
Yeah.
I feel like the Capitol riots happened like last week, but that was over almost a month and a half ago.
Yeah, it was. Time flies after January, I'm telling you.
I'm outside
but take a shot for me. Today a real one was born.
Take a shot for me. So happy New Year.
Don't know I made it this far, but thank you. Thank you. Happy New Year to me. I'll be in the gym at 7.
No, you won't. Not staying up for Serena.
It's gonna be over by midnight. I've gone to bed at midnight and made it. And lastly, I have a review. It'll be a review of my taxes. I filed. I'm grown as shit.
How much did you owe?
I will tell the Patreon.
Okay.
Like, tell all my
Because
business
I
on
remember
Maine.
you sent it to me. I'm like, how are you gonna get that money? Where's that money coming from?
Oh, I'll tell you how much I owed, and I'll tell you how much I made on Patreon. I owed 18 grand from last year taxes.
So does that mean that's money that you have to come up with?
Well,
for
I had
this?
it because I saved it
You
along the
say
way last year.
you had that like in your bank ready?
Yeah,
Oh man,
I planned for that.
you have more. No, actually, I've gotten a lot better at self control lately.
I mean, it's going to be money you owe anyway, and it's better to just pay it off when it's due, or else it starts accumulating interest.
What about Dunn and Drew? Do we? Because we're in company, bro. We're an LLC.
I'm aware.
Who's who's doing our taxes, bro? Tommy?
The thing about that is, if I don't get a tax document from the company I work with, I don't report it.
Damn, I hope no one. I hope the IRS doesn't come after-
Manscaped filing all the money they pay to their podcast. Are they filing? Because
Okay, so we're good then. We don't have to
You don't-
report the money that we made.
you do, but you don't. If it doesn't come
You
up,
do, but you don't. Why are we Martha Stewart?
why are we Wesley Snipes?
I'm
We
kinda
have a
nervous,
terrible
though.
manager. Our manager would have brought that up if he cared. But
Yeah, you would have
Guess
said something.
he's trying to make out like a bandit as well.
Because I'm pretty sure if anyone makes money in this country, you have to pay taxes on it. So we're
Yes,
just chilling, I guess.
Unless it's under a certain amount, which it wasn't. So, but we'll see. But
How much
yeah.
how much did we make? The Dunn and Drew LLC. I know we have a bunch of tax write-offs. We just stopped writing them in.
Well, see, Tommy doesn't pay us right when the Patreon stuff, and so Patreon money comes in first of the month when the subs all hit. We don't get paid. We don't cash out till like the 10th day of the month. So
Okay.
the numbers are fucked up there. You have to look at the spreadsheet on Patreon.
But I'm just trying to if you do
Plus the Manscaped money we've been getting since what, October?
yeah, good amount.
Why we rich?
Yeah,
Almost
kinda
10K, you
low-key.
bet.
Paid off a credit card. God, my credit score shot.
Oh yeah,
up.
that shit shot up, boy.
I paid off my credit card, guys, and my credit score shot up 23 points. Oh my god.
I would like, going back to David, I'd like to just sit down and talk to him about like
David.
Dobrik.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to ask him like, where does he put his money for it to like accumulate? Because he makes a lot of money, so he obviously has high taxes. So you got to do something to protect your money from that tax. So I would like to know what he did to be able to purchase this house at that price and pay this mortgage, which is going to be what, 40 grand a month.
Hold on, let me just do a quick search. I want to see how much a 9.5 million house mortgage would be.
Or the interest rates looking like in Cali.
Oh my god, I don't want to know. Sorry. Okay, mortgage amount 9.5. What if he just pays cash? He probably has it. 9.5 million. Nah, I don't know. There's no
Probably.
way. Maybe.
Maybe.
Mortgage period 30 years.
That fucking YouTube money is in the millions.
What? Total cost. What the fuck? Oh, I put 9.5. I'm tanked.
9.5.
I just put 9.5 instead of 9 million. So it thought that the mortgage was $9 and it said cost of mortgage $15. Monthly payment $0.
David chilling.
9,500. Okay. Wow, how much did you say?
40,000.
Yeah, 44.
Oh shit.
That's insane. A monthly
A month.
mortgage of 44. What? You end up paying 16 million for the house.
And you got to think he hasn't vlogged in a while, so
He's
he's
still
had
thinking.
his stash of cash or whatever else he does to make income.
They're making it. I'm pretty sure they're one of like the top 5 podcasts, or they're the top comedy podcast, or top 2, I know they got to be making a ton of money from there. Now they're going to do videos from it. So they're going to have a ton of YouTube views again.
Oh, they don't record the pod yet?
They hadn't done it on video. They did it once, but it was makeshift.
Oh yeah, that's definitely why he got that studio. He's about to fucking make YouTube bang from his pod.
Yeah. And
this is just the beginning for David.
And he, I mean, that's is so much easier than doing vlogs if you just sit there and talk. And that's where the world is today. I mean, yeah, they love vlogs and everyone loves his vlogs, but if he can just make money just by sitting there and talking to his friends, oh my God.
Well, he vlogged, did he vlog like every day or 3 days a week?
3 days a week, I don't know how.
For years.
But I assume his money isn't just coming from YouTube. He's got brand deals and stuff.
Yeah, definitely social media brand deals for sure. Like anything you see David promoting, it's cash.
But that much money?
Yeah.
Like he stopped vlogging and he's still just raking in cash.
He could have been getting Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah, I know, but
Twitch.
He never tweets. But I guess it's got to be Instagram.
Yeah. And podcasting. You podcast every week?
Yeah, I podcast every week. Only 45 minutes a week.
How many ads are in it?
Probably 3 or 4.
Those are probably like
they get millions of views.
50,000 a pop, probably.
Fuck. 50,000.
I only say that because I have a little bit of context because we're with the same agency. So I was told he turned down a $25,000 tweet ad because he wanted double.
That's his manager, Jack, speaking.
Which means he makes way more for other shit than $25K. So it all adds up, and eventually you have a few million plus.
Mm. All right. Envy is a sin, so we'll stop.
Oh, I'm not envious. I'm proud of the guy.
I'm envious. I'm not proud.
These guys are like far away brothers. Zane and Heath went to FAU with him.
What? Zane and Heath went to FAU?
Heath did. So I just saw Zane a lot too. But
that's crazy.
Heath went to FAU.
I did not know that.
We had a FAU Vine squad.
I didn't know he was in it.
He wasn't.
Oh.
He went there for a little bit. He ain't finished, but
interesting. God, FAU just turns out Vine talent.
Yes, I guess so. That is our show, guys. Hope you were inspired by this. A lot of deep thoughts and a trash draft. But share the show with your friends, parents, enemies. Rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. Watch us on youtube.com/Dunn and Drew. Subscribe to the Patreon. We got some good shit coming this week. Happy birthday to me. Don't feel shit. Except this CBD. Ain't gonna get no pussy either. So what kind of birthday is this? This has been Dunn and Drew, baby.
Welcome everybody to our next Patreon. We're gonna start this one off with a little icebreaker. After we interview or we talk to, it's more of a discussion. It's not an interview. After we talk to Reese, Reese. First of all, we're gonna get his pronunciation. I'm sure I've asked before. Then we're gonna get into some NFL news. JJ Watt. I'm gonna talk Trevor Lawrence's pro day, and maybe some NBA. And I know Eric will have something to say about NASCAR because he's wearing a shirt. So I'm looking forward to that. So
don't assume it's just because I'm wearing the merch. It's just because they're racing 2 days. Boy, I'm hype.
Let's welcome on the league. Let's welcome on the next icebreaker. Joining us from all the way in the UK, he is probably going to take some time to connect because he's joining from so far away. Look at the studio that he is posted up in. I love the lighting. Better lighting than what we have.
Yes, my lighting is always trash. I did see a tweet today that said purple, blue, and pink mixture is someone that's bisexual. Are you bi?
Well, there's no purple, so I managed to get away with that one.
Maybe my eyes aren't working right. Maybe my purple is blending in with your colors. I don't know. Welcome, Reese.
Yes,
Thank
welcome. Please introduce yourself, because you're one of our more unique listeners. So introduce yourself, and well, I'm sure I'll have some questions from there.
Yeah, so my name's Reese Farrell, not Pharrell. Yeah, I'm from UK, England, from a little city called Gloucester. Probably don't know where that is.
Gloucester.
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 Like
Yeah,
Game of Thrones.
Like Augusta, but just Gusta.
I guess so.
Okay.
It's not easy to pronounce. Based near Bristol, Birmingham, if you know where that is.
Oh yeah, Bristol.
I know
It's on my
Birmingham.
It's on my bucket list.
Birmingham.
Yeah.
Premier
I know
League?
Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah. Well, Birmingham were. I don't think they are anymore. But yeah, they've had a Premier League team. So not too far from there, if that helps with.
Well, it doesn't. I don't know where.
Okay,
it is. I just heard of it.
Favorite sports?
Yeah. Sports, yeah, right. So yeah, I used to play rugby for years. My dad's a rugby, used to be into rugby, so that's kind of what I grew up on. But then I moved away to basketball, had a few friends that played, and then just got into it from there.
So I have to ask, since you said that, how tall are you?
6'4".
Sheesh.
And a half.
Oh, and a half. Shit.
Yeah, on a good day.
It's always weird seeing somebody as tall as me. So it'd be weird standing next to you. Just because I haven't met you in person, obviously. So seeing you in person, I'd be like, damn, tall ass Englishman, mate.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's my sports. I don't play rugby anymore, but I play basketball now. Well, I say now, we can't play at the moment, but that's my current sport.
Can you go to, what do the parks look like there right now? Like, is there what, like, are you just not allowed? What will happen if you go out there and just dribble a ball and shoot around?
I can do that. Just got to make sure I gotta make sure no one's there, basically. Like, if it gets too crowded, you might get some woman across the street phoning the police. But
the English Karen.
Yeah, the English Karen, exactly.
Karen.
There's plenty of them around here.
Umbridge. Karen Umbridge. You know. You have to explain the bean. Why do y'all put beans on everything? Why y'all eat them for breakfast? You gotta explain what that food is that you sit in the group
like
chat.
baked beans.
Baked beans specifically, yes.
To be honest, I don't really know why it's such a big thing. To be fair, since we had that first conversation about beans, I've never seen it anywhere really. I don't think about it, but ever since we talked about it, beans are everywhere. Like, we've got like companies in our country trying to put beans on Weetabix, which is absolutely horrendous. But yeah, I don't know what it is, but I don't know. It's just like a staple in our diet, I guess.
So was that beans on the Weetabix thing a joke?
I thought it was, but I mean, that picture that I sent in was from my Tesco, my grocery store, like down the road. I walked in, like it was just beans with some Weetabix, which is the weirdest thing ever. I don't know. I think it's some sort of Valentine's kind of like special that they're trying to push. I don't know. It's terrible though.
So y'all don't do chocolate strawberries. Y'all do beans and cereal.
Yeah, we have chocolate strawberries.
Well, this display that you sent is not chocolate. It's beans and cereal. What kind of Valentine's Day y'all got up there?
That's gonna be full of energy though.
How did you start listening to the podcast?
So probably the many ways that other people in the Discord have. So just through Eric, really. Just his vines.
Andy stays asking.
Sorry, Andy.
So from Vine, you like what followed? You knew about Eric?
Yeah, just from Vine, seeing Eric, and then I used to watch his vlogs from when he used to be at college.
Yes.
That kind of stuff. Yeah, I was actually big on them because it was like just before I was going to college here, so it was kind of preparing me.
Is there any Is pretty much the same thing, same experience?
Yeah, pretty much. The sports aren't as big, but you still go out, get fucked, and all that sort of stuff.
He said get fucked, not get fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's interesting that you say that the sports aren't as big because in America, college football and college basketball in March are like religious. It is, if you like were to say like what brings America together the most, or what describe like, let me like put an app, let me make an advertisement for someone to want to move here and experience our culture, like American culture, I would show a college football game. So is that sports just aren't as big in UK college?
No, not really. It's more of like, because by the time you get to that stage, most guys go pro already. So it's already professional then at that stage. So the guys that play at college either just aren't there yet, or they have no plans to, but they just enjoy playing. Or you got the guys, because the way our system works is complicated, but you got some guys that play pro here in the country, but then also part-time study because there's not enough money, so it like funds it. In fact, it's like their way of getting people over here.
Y'all have like in different sports like rugby, soccer, are there, because I guess college sports, you know, the pro teams will look at those as like, you know, developmental. They'll be able to study these guys growing up, see who's good, who's not. Do a bunch of your pro teams have like a developmental leagues to do that?
Yeah, pretty much. Rugby, cricket, football, that's the way that they go. They take the kids in young and they just keep them within their program.
Oh, yes. So it's kind of like baseball here.
Yeah, there's no draft or anything like that. It's just you can be 16 years old and play your first professional game, which happens regularly in football.
So it's a race. It's like a race to. So they're scouting these kids when they're in like middle school, probably.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So they have leagues like us. It's just mostly soccer because that's their thing over there. Biggest sport in the world outside of the U.S. And we stress basketball and football. So that's crazy. So like in English college, it's all you guys just get fucked up, and the culture is not really sports. It's just hanging out and partying.
Bro, it's literally getting fucked up. You try and get people to our game, and it is a task because they're too busy taking drugs or drinking or whatever it is, because we can be 18 here and drink, and that's when you start college. So a lot of people, it's their first experience, so it just gets messy, really messy. But it's a good time, especially if you go to the right city as well. You gotta find the right city. And I was fortunate. I went to Bristol, which is like well known for its like raves, and I didn't go to any raves because that's not what I'm into. But yeah, they're big on party and all that kind of stuff. So,
if you could be a superstar athlete, would you rather be a superstar athlete in soccer, football, or would you rather be a superstar in the NBA?
NBA, without a doubt. Easy. That's easy.
Easy question.
Money. I feel like I don't know though actually, because NBA easy.
Yeah. You'll make your money. Don't worry about that.
Exactly.
You said I'm 6'4". Who's your favorite basketball player or team?
So my team's the Hawks, Atlanta Hawks. So currently right now.
How'd that happen?
Trade. So I've explained this before to some people. Playing 2K.
Yeah, so, that's how I became a Derrick Rose and Bulls fan.
Yeah, I got drafted there. I got drafted there on my like player that I made. And that was it.
Well, that's so wholesome.
That's funny. How long ago was this though? Because Hawks have been through a lot of rosters.
Yeah, so this is when Joe Johnson, Josh Smith, Al Horford, Mike Bibby.
Hey.
Yeah, this is quite a while ago. So I've been through some.
This is before Trey Young. I don't even know who else is on the Hawks right now.
This is before. I was there for that 2015, 2016 season.
This is when
was that when they were the number one seed?
Yeah, number one.
Yeah. I remember that.
And then we got swept by
Al Horford.
They didn't last long. Kyle Korver?
Yeah.
I'm nice.
God, you're nice. I'm trying to think of who else. They had who was the 4? Millsap?
Yep. Millsap.
Yeah.
Boozer.
If you could live anywhere in America, where would it be?
That's tough. But for the sake of being able to watch my own team play sport, it has to be somewhere in Georgia, around that area.
Interesting.
I don't think too many foreign people
would say
that is not a melting pot state.
Thing is, I have a different perspective from you guys probably. I mean, what do you think of Georgia?
Yeah, no, like for sure. That's why I asked. I was very interested just because of that fact. If you could live anywhere, I would probably say if money wasn't an option, maybe something like Florida, Cali, if you're into that.
Like, there's like a handful of like good states here.
It depends on like what you like to do though. So it's kind of
Yeah.
tough. You like big city or do you like
Yeah.
a calm suburban or do you like the country?
No, I like big city. I like everything to be in
Oh,
my
okay.
vicinity.
Have you ever been here?
Yeah, I've been New York,
New York,
Florida, San Francisco, Vegas, all them places.
Yeah. Oh shit!
So
Well,
I've been
I
over
guess
there.
you are
Yeah.
well
All
traveled.
right, shit.
I've experienced it, a handful experience, which I've enjoyed every single time. Not sure what it'd be like to live there though.
Have you ever seen an American move to the UK and get an accent? Is that possible? Like over time or no?
I don't think so. I know a couple guys that came over to study. They've been here for a year, but they never got any
No.
accent. They pick up our like slang.
Slang? Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember when you were messaging me, you said, I thought you were yelling at me because I said, Eric said 3:00, so that's in exactly 1 hour. And you said, calm, I'll be there. And when you said calm, I was like, I thought you were yelling at me. I thought you were like, calm down, I'll be there. But then you said it again. I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
maybe that's just slang. Does that just mean like, all right, cool, bet?
Yeah, it just means like, yeah, calm. Yeah, I'll be there. Like,
Okay.
it's calm. Yeah.
I've never heard that until just now.
Yeah. I thought he was like being, relax, I'll be there.
Calm the fuck down.
Is there any American slang that you've worked into your vocab?
Nick.
We love that over here.
You sure do.
Thanks.
I don't. No, I don't think so. Maybe
Cap. I think you say cap.
You say cap?
I hate that word. I hate it so much.
Just know that when I say it, it's ironically. If I say any slang, it's totally ironically. I don't do it like dead ass. Oh shit, I just did it.
Yes,
That's also ironic. Like I don't do it like seriously. It's just fun.
but we pick up a lot of slangs from the internet. Like dead ass is like from New York City. Cap is from. We just pick it up because of the internet. But all of these words originate in specific cities in this country, and it's weird.
I'm usually really late on picking it up too, which is funny.
Like nobody was saying cap a couple of years ago. That just came out of nowhere because of the internet. And then in a couple of years, it'll be something different, and we'll all be saying it. This is how it goes. It's the cycle of slang.
Do you not ever get that you ever so how am I going to say this? I'm fucking lost. So when you were younger, do you always find it easier to pick up slang? Have you noticed yourself finding it harder to pick it up the older you get? Because you know when you're younger, you always be like, oh, I'm gonna know everything. I'm never gonna grow up. I'm gonna know all these words. And now you're like already.
Yeah. Growing up, I kind of went against the crowd on purpose because I thought it was cheesy to follow the crowd and like use the slang that other people were using. So I purposely didn't really follow the slang growing up. But now I do it ironically and it's fun. So.
Yeah, I don't say anything that doesn't come naturally to me. So I'm not gonna jump on a bandwagon. Like in Philly, they say what does Colin say all the time?
John?
Yeah, John. Like I think that's a cool word, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it because that's not gonna flow naturally for me.
Wait,
That
what?
John over there. I cringe
John?
when I say it.
John, JAWN. It's what they call
Everything.
pretty much any object or a girl or a buddy. No, maybe not a buddy. It's more of a girl or like
Pass
an
me that,
object.
John.
Yeah.
You use for anything.
Name, that's like a name over here.
No, yeah, it is a
Really,
John,
John?
but
I knew, yeah.
spelled differently.
It's spelled JAWN.
I thought you were
John.
talking about a John.
Exactly. That's why I'm not saying it.
There you go. That's a trash word. Is
Trash
that an
word.
American? Is that American slang?
Trash.
Is that American slang?
Trash. Yeah.
That's that. I use that all the time.
Oh,
There
you
you
say
go.
trash?
Trash.
Yeah, I say it a lot.
Trash.
Yeah.
Trash is one I do say often. I am a hateful man sometimes. Just think
That's
everything's
true.
trash. Trash.
Yeah.
You guys over there do American accents? Because I feel like we don't have an accent, but I feel like you guys do. So do you guys do American?
I feel like everyone outside of our country thinks the accent is country. They just associate Americans as country.
Because it sounds stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know where your accents are, where they originate.
So you
if
couldn't transition right now and start doing an American accent?
Oh, I don't know. Give me something to say.
Talk about your favorite Discord member.
Oh, see, I'm going Australian in my head.
Australian.
I might.
I try to differentiate the two. Sometimes it's easy when an Australian person's talking just by themselves and then English person's talking, but sometimes I confuse the two when I'm doing the accents myself.
Crikey.
I
just go Steve Irwin right away. That's the easiest.
It's easy to get into the mood just saying crikey.
Yeah.
It jump starts it.
I don't think I can do this.
That sounded English.
That sounded English.
American English.
I can't do it. No, I can't even get it started.
I wonder if there's a word that really would get it started, talking American. What do we say a lot? Damn, you listen to us all the time. We haven't rubbed off on you a little bit? I'm sure if I listen to, I don't know if I could. I do like, there are some English accents. So like when I watch Game of Thrones, that accent, it doesn't, where would you say that? Do they all have you seen Game of Thrones?
Yeah, not all of it, some of it.
Okay. There's some accents that I can deal with, English accents that I can deal with, and there's some where I'm like, oh my God, this is obnoxious.
I think some of it's, I might be wrong, but I think some of it's Scottish,
Irish.
And that accent is terrible. Scottish accent, they sound angry all the time.
That is funny because we have like our New York accents, our Southern accents.
Minnesota even has an accent.
Oh yeah, Minnesota. They pretty much sound Canadian. So like we have our accents within the America, and I guess you guys have it within different countries.
Yeah, we have we have so many different accents. You got Geordie, the London, which is just your original Cockney, as they call it. You've got the farmer accent, which is kind of closer to me. Like the Bristol, Gloucester area is known to be the farming area, so they have like a really strong weird accent.
Honey, you bring the cows in. Farming. You water the sunflowers today.
That's You sound Cockney. You're from London.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I always wondered what kind of accent I do when I do an English accent. Hold on. Tell me. I'm going to read Harry Potter. And you tell me where I sound like I'm coming from. Okay. With a leap of pleasure, Harry recognized his father, his untidy black hair stuck up at the back like Harry's. And he too wore glasses. Beside him was Sirius, carelessly handsome, his slightly arrogant face so much younger and happier than Harry had ever seen it.
Why you finishing the book?
I got into it. Sorry. Where does that sound like?
You just sound like you're
retarded.
No, you sound like you're back in the 1600s.
I am an old soul.
It sounds like you're back from that day.
Interesting. So no one really talks like that anymore? Was that too proper? That was too proper?
It's like 90-year-old people speak like that.
Okay. Interesting.
The ones that have been around.
Wow. So I'm a proper Englishman. Cool. Yeah. People would respect me if I went over there then. Maybe.
Either that or they think.
Oh, damn.
Maybe with the older generation.
So I bet if I picked up the Game of Thrones book, I'd sound different, but I won't.
Do the who's the guy? Fuck, I forgot.
Ricky Gervais.
No, in Game of Thrones, the character.
Oh,
I forgot his name.
Peter.
Nope.
Littlefinger.
He had the Scottish accent. He was the boat guy. He had a little boat.
Little boat.
I can't remember names. Scottish. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, the Daenerys's guy, the guy that loved Daenerys.
No, the guy who was
Tyrion's sidekick.
Well, I forgot every character's name.
I don't know who had a little boat.
I have to look it up now. Fuck. Because he had a very strong accent. And I want to see if you can do it. Game of Thrones characters.
Was it Varys? No.
Nope. I'm going to find it.
Little boat.
Thick ass fucking. Why he not on here?
Oh, Bessie. I remember Bessie.
No.
Remember, you know who that is? That was King Robert. Come on, Eric.
Bro, where is this guy?
Is he a big character? Minor character?
He's they're all pretty fucking major.
Who? Give me whose character arc he's
so
involved
he
in.
was he's Stannis Baratheon's. He's in a lot of the scenes.
Oh, I love his accent. I just can't do it. His name is damn. If you didn't say you didn't know his name, I would know his name.
He's not even in this fucking list of characters.
He says, "I'm no lord." Right? Someone calls him a lord. He's I'm no lord.
I'm no lord.
What's his name?
Fuck. Did
Damn,
you watch the
if you-
show, Reese? Fuck.
Yeah, well, I remember you guys used to talk about it all the time, right, on your podcast, and I always have to mute it because I never got that far. I think I got to I got to season 6 or something, and then I just stopped. I haven't got.
That's when season 6 the best.
Davos
Six.
Get back into it. I promise. Season 6 the best.
I think because when I was watching it, when like the last season was out and everybody was like mixed. Some people hated it. Some people didn't like the way it ended. Right? Is that true?
If you season 7, you could tell that I'm kind of nervous, and then season 8, you're like, fuck all. That's an English
pretty much it.
fuck all. They say that.
Fuck off.
His name was Davos.
Yes, Davos of was he Davos of Blackwater?
Blackwater. We were talking about basketball. Who the fuck is on the English national team? Like that's major in the NBA. Because I watch FIBA, and I don't remember no UK players standing out.
We used to have Luol Deng.
Oh dang!
I
love Luol Deng.
He don't play no more. He used to just show up like when he wanted, like wouldn't even know he's playing, and then you're like, oh, he's playing. It feels like he just walks in. It's like, yeah, just put me in, coach, and then he just walks in.
Luol Deng.
What about
that? Is how far
Siakam?
Yeah, no, he's like from like Cameroon or something.
He's African.
He's African, yeah.
Yeah.
We OG Anunoby is apparently British, but I haven't seen him over here. I think he's like part British. He has that in his like passport.
He might identify as American.
Yeah, I think so.
Why your basketball team bummy?
But it's so bad. They played France like a month ago. We put our best players out, and they're French players I don't even know about. Like, don't even know who they are. We got smacked by like 20.
Tony Parker,
yeah.
He'd probably kill them all now.
He probably could still.
He's probably still nice.
You have a Fenway Park sign. That's cool.
Yeah. So
You a baseball fan?
no, that was just
It's a cool little vintage item.
Yeah, I don't want to get deep, but it's from a family member that passed.
Nice.
Yeah, don't want to set the mood too.
Well, you already set the mood when you came in here with that light.
There we go.
What is that jersey behind you? To your left.
Oh, that?
Born.
Yeah. No, that's just a T-shirt.
Born.
The top.
Free.
Born and bred.
It's a Jordan.
I thought it was a basketball jersey. Never mind.
It's just a Jordan brand.
Yeah, it's Jordan brand. Yeah.
Any questions?
When we come to England, we're gonna have to link.
Definitely.
We got a plug now.
Yeah, they have the games over here in London.
What games?
Hey, what games? What are we watching? Just trying to drink.
Yeah, they have NFL games every now and again.
Jaguars. That's why you should.
Yeah, they're over here like every year, I swear.
Yeah, they're trying hard to capture the UK audience. Is it working?
Not for me.
Hey, we saw you in the Zoom party during the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you were in our Zoom party and you're like, I don't really fuck with football.
I'm trying because I want to like it because it looks cool.
That's how I feel with soccer.
yeah, I like the energy. I like how
Tie in
everyone,
with
how
baseball.
excited everybody gets, all that kind of stuff. But it's just,
What is
I
it?
don't
Is it
know.
the time in between plays?
No, I think it's just I
1
don't
yard rushes.
half the time I don't know what's going on, right? So I don't know when something good's happening or if something bad's happening. So I'm just kind of like just sat there like just watching with a straight face. I don't know. Let's say for the whole field.
Mm-hmm.
That to me is I don't know. Yeah.
It is a lot to learn if you've never watched football before.
Yeah.
It's more intense than soccer.
He's had enough time though. Come on, just do a little bit more homework. You'll get it.
Defense, offense, penalties, yardage. Come on, it's a lot. There ain't that much shit in soccer. They run it from side and you got to score in the goal.
Yeah, I guess it's easy
Yeah.
to watch soccer. I know exactly if something good or
Yeah.
bad is happening.
Literally, the only penalty is offsides in
Yeah.
handballs. That's pretty
Yeah.
much it.
Pretty much it. And you two have these huge ass cups. What are you drinking? Every podcast I watch, you just have these like fucking buckets.
Well, you should know what's in mine.
Motherfuckers be thirsty, boy.
Water cranberry, 90% water, 10% cranberry. It keeps me hydrated and it tastes good.
What a burger.
We have a company over here. I don't know if you guys have it, called Yeti. They were really big a few years ago, maybe like 5 years ago. They like owned this patent something where they owned the design and the technology that keeps your drink cold like forever. We do ice over here, so you can put ice in this cup, and I could go to like water, ice and water. I could go to sleep, wake up in the morning, and it still has ice in it. So that's why I like this. And it doesn't sweat, so it's not gonna get like my papers or my desk all ringy with water. And it can hold a lot, so that's what I travel everywhere with that.
30 ounces, stays cold all day, stays hot all day. It's a great podcast beverage.
Yeah, there was a recently Yeti, the company, lost their patent on that design and the technology that creates those cups. So then you start seeing them everywhere, like that Whataburger cup there. So that's what we do. Any other questions for us?
What do you think of the UK? Like, what are your thoughts of the UK? Be honest. It's a shithole.
I love you have one of my favorite people ever, Ricky Gervais. He's like really influenced my outlook on life, religion, comedy. I think he's a genius. He's come up with so many things that I love.
But also one of the worst people.
Hitler?
Piers Morgan.
Oh.
He's an awful.
Piers Morgan. Yeah, he's like up and down.
He does. Yeah.
He jumps on the bandwagon to try and get everybody on his side, and then he'll just come out with something just terrible, and everybody hates him again.
Yeah, there are things that he says where I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I fuck with him now, and then he'll say something else, and because he has takes that in America, he's very anti-gun because he lives in the UK. So that makes him like a liberal here, but he's also has a bunch of conservative and Republican points of view, he's an interesting character because so he'll definitely get flack from both sides. I think he hosted his own CNN show for the longest time, an American show. In UK, so I'll say this: I really don't understand what the UK is like. So it's a United Kingdom. So what's the difference between being UK and being British? Because people always like, if they're from there, I feel like people are just like, oh, he's British. But like, what does that mean? What's the difference between being like from UK and do you have to be from Britain to be British? What's the dynamic there? I basically don't know what the hell the UK is.
So basically, the UK is England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland.
Oh, that's not as many as I thought it was. I was thinking like
looking at a map.
I was thinking like all. So it's only like a handful of countries.
Yeah, so those four make up the United Kingdom. They're under like some sort of like.
Yeah, what does that mean?
What do you call it? Like not like an oath, but you know when they're like all together and they got like
allies.
Yeah, like a pact kind of thing, like from years and years ago. I don't know when, but it's an old pact. But they're kind of like a group, and then Great Britain is just kind of, I think that's just like an older kind of thing. That's just what it's like another way to call UK, pretty much, I think. I don't
Great
know if there's any
Britain.
more to it.
That's their old war name. Great Britain.
Pretty much, yeah.
So Britain is not part of the UK.
No, Britain is the UK.
So
So I'm British. Actually, no, I think what it might be. So obviously, Britain also have like islands all over the world, right? Where they just taken over them or whatever.
that's
ago.
why South Africans have an accent. Yeah, I think.
Well, South Africa.
Britain took over a bunch of African territories way back in the day. That's why
Oh,
they
yeah,
have
actually,
that's why they
yeah,
have like
yeah.
an English accent down there.
You know more than me. Why are you questioning me?
See, I just get confused. English, when you say English accent, wouldn't you be referring to someone who's from England?
Yeah, someone in England, then you got a Welsh accent, Wales, Scottish accent, Scotland, and so on, Irish accent.
And all of that is Great Britain. So
All of that
there's no
Great
actual
Britain.
country named Britain or Great Britain.
There's not a country. That's just kind of what that area
The area is called. So it's UK/Britain.
Yeah, you can use either one. It doesn't matter.
Oh, interesting. So what's Brexit?
Oh, no.
That's why it's called the British Virgin Islands.
Yeah, that's
UK owns it.
Yeah. So they're like British colonies.
Let's stay on topic. What about Brexit?
Why have you got to bring this up? So
I don't know about it. I'm so clueless about this.
So like 6 years ago, I think, I don't know how long, 5 years maybe, the woman in charge, Theresa May.
Queen
Elizabeth?
No. It's got nothing to do with the royal family. The royal family don't do anything. They just sit there being rich, doing nothing. But she said, like, to everybody, do you want to
That's our Kardashians. That's our royal family.
Yeah,
So
exactly. There you go.
Really?
But basically, they said, do you want to leave Europe, like the European Union, not leave Europe, but leave the European Union? And they put out a massive vote to the whole public. And it was something like 51% to 50 or something super close. So we ended up having to leave. And it's taken like 5 years to leave. We left this year.
And that's a whole UK?
Yeah, so everybody's been brought with it. Scotland kind of won independence now. Like, it's so deep. I could go on for ages.
Goodness.
Yeah.
What's the benefits of being in the European Union?
Free travel. Not free travel, but like free roam travel. I don't have to have a passport.
Wow.
Actually, no, I don't have to have a passport, but I don't have to have like visa or anything like that. If I wanted to go to like France,
Georgia. Okay.
or if I wanted to go to, I don't know, Germany, I didn't have to like apply. I can just go and work there if I wanted. Like, there's no restrictions.
Wow. You just go
But
work.
now you gotta get a visa. You gotta have all sorts. You gotta get permission. It's fucked now. It's basically all over the place. It's basically old people. We're trying to be all British and think they need to save their patriotism, whatever you call it. And then all the young people didn't want to leave, so that's why it was so close. It was like a battle, right?
Were they like, oh damn, too many people are coming into our country?
Yeah, you got them kind of people.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it changes your currency, doesn't it?
No, we never use the euro. We only use pounds, the Great British Pound.
Oh yes. That's why I need to travel, get the fuck out of this country so I'm not an idiot.
Oh, that was good.
So yeah, lots of information there.
I know a lot more.
Yeah, I wanted to know what the fuck was the point of the royal family. Why do they have this big Birmingham palace if they have no part in anything in the country?
How do they get money?
From us, they just take
That's
it from us.
crazy that you guys are okay with that.
Who put them there?
That would
Oh,
not.
Well, we pay tax, right? And they just kind of take a bit, I think. I don't know. I think that's what it works.
But I don't think that would ever fly here. Obviously, that's why we left. But I just to think that people are okay with like just giving this family money that doesn't do anything for them.
Yeah, well, that's like, I think the younger people are less like fond of them. I don't think people like them that much. Like the older generation, they will like have their flags waving. They'd go travel an hour just to see a little tiny bit of the Queen pass in a car. Like, there's people like that. They love them.
Now,
They love the royal family.
here, everything is political. So if we had one family, there would be half of the country that hates them. Does it seem like everyone, besides age difference, does it seem like everyone do you guys know the queen in the royal family's politics?
No,
They
I
just
don't.
don't speak on politics.
They're just no, they don't. They're just that she's just a queen. That's it. Like I don't think anybody really
I don't
you don't.
understand.
We don't hate like nobody hates her, right? I don't think there's anybody like against royal family. You never get
Shoot the
protests,
queen!
right?
That's weird.
But they're just there. They're just sitting there. They're basically tourism. That's what they're for.
Wow.
They go
They-
around and they meet people. They go see other royal families in other countries.
Yeah.
But I don't really. And I think they can they have to verify law as well.
Because like
So,
if we had a royal family or any kind of family that was like the head of everything, didn't make rules or anything, there'd be someone in that family that would have politics that people wouldn't like, and half of the country would end up hating the family. So it's crazy, and that you guys can unite under one family like that. That's cool.
Yeah, but we all hate the politicians still. So
Yeah.
it's similar. So it's like the politicians are here, the royal family are here. No one really hates them lot. Everybody fights over these lot. It's just like you lot. Like
Yeah,
just
like everywhere in the world.
yeah.
Everyone hates their government.
No one's trying to see Boris walk down the road. Like
Boris, you got some hair.
Hmm?
He's got a nice hairdo.
Yeah, they say that he's Trump's younger brother.
Yeah, it was amazing how they look so similar.
You guys hated
Yeah.
Trump. You guys made that big balloon with the diaper on him.
Yeah, no one likes Trump. Like, I know some people are like, whatever your opinion is on Trump, like, just know that he's made your country look worse. Like, I don't want to offend anyone. Like, I don't care if you like him or not. That's up to you. But I'd say, like, over the last few years, especially since he's been there, I think everyone's opinion on America has changed a lot.
Yeah, he's not a very
Right.
stand-up. Yes, because people are probably like, how could you guys let this happen?
So if I
Yeah.
go to London, will people know I'm American, or will they assume I'm African until I talk?
They might just think you're British. Until you talk.
I might
It's
just stay
pretty,
silent.
I mean, it's pretty diverse. I mean, no one really. It's like everything, right? So it seems like over in America that everybody's racist, right? But in
We
reality,
are.
okay. But I mean, like, that's only a small percentage, and they're the ones that get shown all the time. It's same over here. Like,
Yes.
it's pretty diverse. No one
Yes.
really like hates each other. It's just a small minority.
Mhm.
Then they're the ones that get the attention.
Right,
So
exactly.
So they might think you're British until you talk, and then they'll know you're American. But
Yeah. Over in those countries, it's more religion than it is race. They'll kill you over
Yeah.
religion. Over here, they'll kill you over
It's
race.
the Middle East.
Well, my dad been to Ireland like 3 times, and he was talking about Catholics versus Protestants and how big of a deal that was. So I was like,
yeah,
Jesus.
it's just literally religion against religion here. That's kind of the main problem. But I ain't religious, so I just kind of sit back and let it happen, get on with myself, you know. Yeah.
Any other questions?
I don't think so. I don't think that's too many. I just want to see what you guys thought of this country, really. That was the main one.
Not much, because I didn't know much.
No, well, I don't know. Some things you knew more than me. So.
I did.
But Harry Potter, though,
Mhm.
good show, good film.
Good series.
Good
Do you guys
yeah.
have your own Hollywood? Because all the movies I feel like are made in America in Hollywood. Do you guys have your own Hollywood?
No idea. We have like obviously our own studios and stuff, but I don't think they'll
You don't have
like
like
scale
a
you guys.
Epicenter. Okay.
Nah. But do
They
you know
just
Harry
use the
Potter?
castles around.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. So we got a cathedral in my city, and Harry Potter was filmed. Some of Harry Potter was filmed there. You know the troll scene, right? In the first film. It's the first film, and they got the big like ogre troll thing walking down,
Yeah.
smashing up the thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Those
Troll in the
corridors-
dungeon.
Yeah, that those corridors they were filmed.
Oh shit! Interesting.
Yeah.
Hogwarts.
So yeah, interesting fact.
Great location shoots over there
Yes.
because of the what do you call it?
Game of Thrones
No,
Scenery.
the
scenery.
architecture.
Oh yeah. and the scenery. Like, is Scotland? What's the best scenic country over there in the UK? Is it
Probably Scotland.
Yeah.
I mean, Scotland looks
Scotland.
nice, but it just rains there all the time. So you
Uh.
got to get it on the right day. But I say Scotland.
A lot of Game of Thrones filming in Scotland.
I just think of
Yeah.
mountains and fog and farmland when I think of Scotland and Ireland.
I think ocean crashing up against the hillside, with the green pasture.
See, that's Croatia to me.
Croatia, random ass.
Yeah, I think Eric's a bit more accurate with Scotland than Andrew. I don't know why. I don't know what. I don't know what you're thinking, but I like it. It's nice.
Thank you. How old are you?
24. No, 25. 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was born in the 1600s apparently. So I'm pretty
Yeah.
old.
A lot of living left to do. Hope we can share a beer and a
Oh,
can
that'd
of
be great.
beans in England.
Well, Guinness.
Definitely. That'd be great one day.
Another thing I know
Ireland?
that I just would not be able to handle is the ice thing. Do you have an ice maker in your house? Do you drink drinks with ice?
What? Do you think we don't have ice?
Nigga said
Yeah,
we don't got
I
ice.
feel like you guys just order like a soda without ice, water without ice.
I mean, we got ice. We know how to freeze water over here.
So
we can get.
it would be normal if I went to a restaurant and said, "Hey, can I have a glass of water?" Would they bring it to me automatically with ice?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You have to say without if you don't want it.
oh, okay. Then
Don't
I'm
worry,
cool.
We got
Then
you. We got you.
We're chill then. What about beer? You guys drink your
Pun
beer cold,
intended.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what rumors I've been hearing. I thought some
Who's
reason
telling
you guys,
you? Who's telling you these things? We drink warm beer. We don't have ice.
someone who doesn't want me visiting the UK apparently.
Clearly. Yeah.
All right.
Queen.
It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, it's good to see you guys.
Indeed.
we'll
Nice
talk to you
talking to you.
We'll talk
Go
to you again
Hawks.
on Discord.
Yes, definitely. Cool.
And it's nighttime for you, so good night.
Good night.
Good evening.
Good evening.